Home prices fell by 2.5% since last month. Now this is a single family benchmark price, which generally means the average price of homes in a certain city. So when it's down by 2.5%, that usually means that your house is down by 2.5%. The market's slowing down. What's going on? Why is this happening? Sales are down 5% since last month, and they're down 19% year to date compared to last year. So that's a big drop. So sales have come down quite a bit. New listings year to date is basically the same as it was last year, 26,000 new listings, and it was exactly the same last year. And what we've seen for inventory is stuck around that 5,000 to 6,000 range. So the inventory is very similar across the board, but sales are down because there's less buyers out there. But why are there less buyers out there? Well, I've talked to a lot of mortgage brokers, I've talked to a lot of real estate agents, and tried to figure out what's going on with the market, what's going on, why are buyers hesitant, or why are buyers not out there purchasing right now? And what we found is that it's not really the interest rates being too high that is the problem. A lot of people aren't scared of the interest rates at 5.1, 5.2. That's not really a bad interest rate. But what we have found is that the qualifying rate is much higher. So people qualify for less right now. Because of the stress test being so high, people are qualifying for less of a home. And that means that a lot of people have decided to wait and see what happens. Maybe in the springtime, maybe next year, they're gonna be able to afford the home that they actually want. A lot of people don't want to be forced into the market to purchase a home. Maybe it's a smaller home, maybe it's not the exact home that they want, and they think that down the road they'll be able to purchase their perfect dream home. Now what's going to happen? What does this all mean? What does it mean for me? What does it mean for me as a seller? What does it mean for me as a buyer? Well, for buyers, there are some good deals out there right now. We've put offers on a bunch of properties and people have been stuck on their price. You know, there's a lot of sellers out there that are stubborn and they're not willing to negotiate on their price even though sales are down. So it takes a little bit of strategy to find those homes that you can get for a really good deal. But December, like I always say, December, historically speaking, is the best time to purchase a home. And if you can get a home at 1% less, let's say the interest rate goes up by 1% next year, if you can get it for 1% less, that's a significant amount. And going into the spring market, there's gonna be a lot more buyers out there, so you're not going to be able to negotiate as much. The inventory is pretty low right now, so you might have to get out there and go look at 10, 20, 30 homes and just check and see which one really fits the bill. But what we found is that most people, once they get out and start looking at homes, the homes are very different than what they see online. You can't judge a home by the pictures. Either when you get out to the home, it looks way better in pictures, or when you get out to a home, it looks way worse than it did in pictures. So our suggestion would just be get out there and just have some fun. Go out and look at homes and see if there's one that you really like. And for sellers, what does it mean for them? Well, it means you should be very strategic. You should analyze the market, check out what's going on, check out the comparable homes in your neighborhood, check out what your competition looks like, and just make sure that you're very strategic and you get the maximum exposure possible on your listing. Only putting a sign in the front yard and putting it on MLS is not gonna cut it anymore. You want maximum exposure. You want your exposure out there to as many people as possible. So when you're interviewing a real estate agent, ask them, what kind of paid advertising are you doing? What kind of additional advertising are you doing other than just putting it on MLS and hoping and praying that it sells? As always, if you have any questions about the Edmonton real estate market or questions about interest rates or buying or selling or anything, feel free to reach out to me or someone on the team. Have a great day.